Hey YouTube, this is Point Young here. I just recently changed my name, and this gameplay in the background, I had to mute the volume because I messed up. I don't know how, and the game sound is kind of glitchy and buggy, and I guess it skips ahead and stuff. I don't know. I'll fix it for the next gameplay definitely, so you guys can hear gunshots and stuff like that. But that's not really what I was here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is why or how my competitive team is set up. So, as you know, Ghost is more OBJ heavy and Slayer heavy than it was in COD Black Ops for competitive because most of the game modes are don't need an anchor and they don't really need support either, but you can say you're support, I guess you could say. But for my team, I'm the OBJ, and in this game, it kind of shows some of my skill for being an OBJ. I'm very good with SMGs. Even though it's a pub match, it was the fact that I took B about 6 or 7 times by myself in this one game. I think I ended the game with like 9 or 10 caps or something like that. And I'm fighting through the people on B. I'm killing the people. I'm grabbing B. Always on the node, staying near it, and I think 2 times during this video I went back to C and I got them off of it, and yeah, and I pushed up right here, and I think I go for A. Yeah, I do. And nope, no I don't. But my bad, but it was still a really good game, and I want to talk about what OBJs kind of have to do. First of all, as an OBJ, you shouldn't be the person on your team with the most amount of kills. It's possible, but it's highly unlikely because you're the person that's always on the node. Usually the person with the most amount of kills is either a Slayer or support because they're the ones, running around and gunning, and the support is trying to help you on the node by protecting you. So they're in that node. They're going to be protecting you from the people getting kills. So if you are the person with the most amount of kills, not saying that's bad, that just means you're doing good, but your team needs to step up then because you shouldn't have to be getting as many you shouldn't have much of any pressure while you're on a node. Like how right here I took out 2 people and I kind of knew he was spawning over there. I shouldn't have to do that. My Slayer, even though this is a pub match, I should have called it out and said I'm going for A, and then right before I stepped on A, my Slayer should have been within the area, so maybe front motel or by the 18, so he could, cut off the spawns or cut off them trying to get across the map to A from diner or pawn shop or gas even. And just an OBJ should always be on going for a node. Not saying you should just run aimlessly just going after the node. You should be kind of like how I'm about to do right here. I strategize around my node. Even though we have it, I'm kind of just hovering around it. That was a terrible panic knife. I hate being panic knifed, by the way. That's like I'll make a video about it. I rage when I get panic knifed, and I like I'm just saying OBJs shouldn't be running and gunning. Really, they should be running, gunning, and thinking because I have to figure out where I'm going to go, how I'm going to get there without getting shot at or with getting shot at but surviving, and then getting on the node or protecting the node or whatever the case may be at the time. Also, a big thing about OBJs is either your support or one of the Slayers should be calling out almost everything that's happening around you. If your support is this is an example. If your support is in front gas station and you're in going into the B crate where the B flag is, your support should be calling out one pawn shop, one top diner, or not even. They should be just saying one's coming your pawn shop, one's coming your broken side. So sorry. I'll take out pawn shop and you can just watch diner. Or even Slayer says I'll get the one at broken, and then the other Slayer will be like, okay, well I'm near diner, I'll go check that out, and then the support says, okay, well I already got pawn shop, so we're good. That way, that's 3 people down. You're on B node. We're all set up for map control, and The only person that should still be alive is either Diner or their fourth, which we don't know where he is technically, because I'm making up a scenario here. So, like I was saying, OBJs are possibly one of the most important. Not saying the others aren't important, but mostly this is the most important role. Like what I just did there, I just protected A. That shouldn't be my job, but I they didn't have we had B, even though they're taking it now. We had B, so I felt the need to go back and protect the base node, which is the one that we get our spawns off of. Right here, this is a mistake that I recommend for a lot of people. I shouldn't have been running like this. I should have went back to our base flag because I died over there. That means there's a guy that's possibly over there. Even though it's pubs, I could have called it out. There's a lot of things that is contradicting what I'm saying, but the base idea is if you die in an area and no one was over there, you should go back to that area because one, you could get the kill and there's a spawn delay, so that's a person out for 5 seconds, as well as you could have gotten the kill and protected your node because where I died, he was right in front of A. He could have easily killed me, gone for the node, and capped it even because I don't know if I would have made it back. But me trying to go back would have gave them the disadvantage because they don't know where I'm coming from, and I could get it back, which is why the OBJ usually has the most caps, I guess you could say, in domination, the most blitz attacks, because or blitz captures, I guess you could say, because we're the ones going after it. We always have to be going after a node. That should be your main priority 9 times out of 10. Unless you have full map control, and for domination you have full map control and you have A and B, then I can understand an OBJ kind of, running around and slaying a little bit because you don't have to worry about getting any nodes because you could win off of 2 nodes. But in Blitz, there's really no time for an OBJ not to be playing hardcore because almost every, no, not even almost every time you should be worrying about, oh, I need to go get a cap for my team, or oh, we're down 2, I need to go, be stealthy. Like if you watch one of Nate Shot's video, I'm a ninja or something like that. He showed a video of him actually he was being pretty ninja. He was creeping around corners, letting people walk by him, and then going right behind him, getting caps easily. He maybe got 2 kills that were like when someone was shooting at him. Most of his kills were from the back. That's what you should be doing. You should be trying to get there without dying. That's the best way I can put it without sounding like a complete douche. You shouldn't have to, you know, you shouldn't have to get into too many gunfights because you're the OBJ. You need to be on the objective all the time, every time, or at least 9 times out of 10 because, like I said, the scenarios where stuff can happen. And also right here, I'm using the vector with tracker sight. I just recently learned it actually doesn't reduce recoil. It just makes it seem like it reduces recoil because it's not as zoomed in as iron sights. This is from Drifter's video, by the way. You could check him out. He's a really good commentator. And I'm probably going to change now because, I mean, the tracker sight is really good because I'm getting this from Drifter's video as well, and I'm quoting it from him, so I'm not stealing it or anything. Drifter said that you can use it for 3 things, I believe. While they're in the smoke, you can see their body, so it's kind of like a dual band, I guess you could say, or an infrared sight, whatever. It doesn't really wall hack, which people used to think it did. It just highlights their body if you have the optics up, and it technically reduces the imagery, I guess you could say, of recoil, so it doesn't seem as if you have as much recoil because it doesn't look like it shakes as much because it's zoomed out as the but the sorry, stuttering here, but the iron sights is scoped in, so it looks you kind of see more of the rumbles and shakes and stuff like that. And I just put it on the vector because I was trying stuff out in pubs for game battles. I think we were doing this night. Yeah, it was this night. And I was trying some new classes out. Like I saw this one from Nade Shot, I think I was trying out the honey badger from Scumpy. That's the one I saw. And then I don't remember what it was. It was something from Unite Ricky. The Remington R5 setup. I think it was with muzzle brake and red dot sight. But yeah, I was trying out a lot of things. And my favorite right now is the MTAR-X with foregrip and muzzle brake. That's my favorite SMG. And then my favorite AR is the SA805, which I won my first GB with. And I always loved the gun. It was just, one of those things that you just love. And I mean, there's not much more to talk about, so I'll kind of quicken the video, I guess. If by this point the video is not over, or I skipped a part of the video, it's probably because it froze, or I fast forwarded it too much. But thanks, YouTube. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Point Young, and I'll see you guys later. Stay young, guys.